What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Seattle Kraken franchise mode, and we're a little bit behind where we left off last one. 3 games, in fact. I don't remember if this is exactly where I left off. I thought I ended it here on the New York Rangers game. I thought we were getting to the New Year's. I might have stopped it here, and I'm just misremembering remembering something. But the team is playing fantastic. Just 1 point behind tying for the President's Trophy with the Canucks, which I mean basically is starting to become a yearly tradition here for the Seattle. It's just we're known for winning. We're very prestigious with our with our superstars. Um, but we're gonna keep simulating. I don't think I'm actually going to be making any trades, even if we do get to the deadline. I might actually try to swap picks, try to find some other picks for us. Um, if I could trade away like our first rounder this year for a first next year or something, I think I might try to do that. But the way our team is set together right now is beautiful to me. All right. Jake DeBrusk and Jake Virtanen, both 37 years of age, probably going to retire after this season. Maybe they both have one more season left in them, but I don't expect them to be going too much longer. But they're both playing still fantastically. So once those two retire, we'll have to try to find some wingers for Cole Perfetti again a year or two away from now. We might even be able to move up Matthew Peltier, but I think I want to keep on that fourth line. First line, I think, is set for future to come. Hewitt, Stutzel, Thorburn. Maybe we move one of these guys down a couple years from now, but right now that's going to be our first line, and I want to stick to it. Third line +5, we're not touching it at all. These guys are just on fire right now. The grind line is working, and fourth line is working as well. Not a great plus minus, but the fact that they're even a plus still shows that we don't have to make any changes here on our fourth line. Defensively, we're not really weak anywhere. We got Brathaway and Wakabayashi on the right side. Both of them are starting to develop into NHL players. Declan Reeves being Wakabayashi's mentor, and Rasmus Dahlin being Brathwaite's mentor. So we're basically banking on those two developing this season. I think they're not good. I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem. And then Nicholson too. We might have to actually move on from Nicholson for Wakabayashi. I think about it. We might have to move on from him, but I do like him so much, so I don't think I want to. Oh, that's going to be a tough toss-up between those three righties. But and then goaltending is solid as well. Not the greatest save percentages right now, but I think by the end of the seasons they'll get back up to 900. Vosner is usually a second half of the season type goaltender, anyways. We just need more play time from him. He's only got 3 losses on the season, so it's not like it's his fault that we've lost 9 games going into the New Year's. And I mean that could even change now. But let's start moving along in the simulation. We're going on a away stretch. Best lines are down in the minors, but we're going on a away stretch starting in Anaheim. 500 team, we lose 4-2. Shit, St. Louis, another 500 team. We win 3-2. Detroit now. See if we can go on a little streak. This is an actual competitive team. I think we picked up the win there and against the New York Rangers. Tony Niemen, 25, undrafted goaltender. Hasn't played. Nah, he doesn't. I don't like his stats. We're going to decline that goaltender. Columbus, 3-2 win. There it is. Best lines are down there again. Still on the fucking road in Edmonton. What is this, 6 games on the road? Jake DeBrusk, hip pointer injury, gone till February 1st, so he's gone for a month. All right, I don't think that's too bad of an injury. We're not going to do Griffin. We're going to do Couture. -2. See if we can. No, we can't finagle anything. See if we can get a +5, +3. No. All right, so Stefan Couture going to be on the second line left wing. That works. Now we got to put him on all these special teams, too. Right wing, Couture. And Couture. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Oh, yeah, that's one thing. Our team, because of how much older they are, we do have quite a few injuries. 5-2 win to Edmonton. Nice. Back at home, finally, before having to go 2 more games on the road. Oh, my God. Ooh, big trade. All right. Colorado gets center W. Banster in 2 seconds for this season, next season. And Detroit gets, I think that's Blake Clark in a 5th. Let's go check those guys out. Pandafalo, we're at decline, but I do want to go and check out who those guys were. J.C. Hendricks, best line. I want to cancel. There we go. Finally, it's going to let me cancel. All right, let's go check out those players. So it was a defenseman and center, and it was a trade between Detroit and Colorado. Let's see. View lines. Detroit and Colorado. Detroit, Colorado. All right, so Colorado Avalanche, they got the center right here. Walter Banstier, okay, just a top 9 center. Does put up points, though. 51 points in 42 games played this season, so he's kind of having a breakout season. Is his contract year? No. All right. He would fit on our third line. But, yeah, that guy does put up decent points, and he's having a stellar season. Looks like he's continuing it so far in Colorado. So Walter Banstier, all right, and what did whoa, 88 overall, medium, well, he's an elite defenseman. 88 overall, elite defenseman. All right, 19 points, he was a plus. Okay, he's been having 2 bad seasons with Colorado. Last season was really bad for him. Colorado sees that he's bouncing back this season, tries to sell on him high. Both of them looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to, right now, I want to give the edge to Colorado just because of that center point-wise. But if Clark does come out with a positive plus-minus there in Detroit, I think I'll give it to them. Let's keep moving in the simulation. Boston, second game. 7-4 win followed by a 4-3 victory to the LA Kings. Back at home, Tampa, 5-3 win. Vancouver, we lose. I saw their win column go back up. Pierce Thorburn is healed. Didn't know he was hurt. Oh, Couture's hurt too, kind of. J.C. Hendricks, best lines. Vancouver, yep, 3-1 loss. Shit. Florida, Wilson Reeves, shit. Hope that he develops. Stephen, okay. Yeah, you're fine. Back at home, Buffalo, Nicholas Howes. 3-year defenseman, 24. Nah. Decline. I don't want him. 5-4 victory. We give up our 2nd and a 6th. We pick up a 3rd and a 5th. So we move back from a 2nd to a 3rd. We move up a 6th to a 5th, and we get Sunny. Or Sonny. Well, that would put us over the salary cap. Minus 12. He could play on our PK, but nowhere else. Power forward. 32. Okay, so he's good for about 30 points a season. Kind of been bouncing around. We actually had him. Wow. We actually had him for a couple seasons. Huh. But no, I'm not going to accept this trade. I'm sorry. I just don't want him on that roster, on our roster. Lee in the 3rd, decline. Still at home up against Florida. Declan Reeves going down with an injury. February 19th. That's okay because we got Vinny. We got Vinny back, and he is playing phenomenally, if I remember correctly. Yeah, +9. Yeah, Vinny is he's not Vinny. Villy, not Vinny, my bad. Florida, 5-2 win. Jake DeBrusk going back in the lineup. How did Couture do? Still, he was a -2 down to a -5. Ooh, but he is a goal scorer. He's starting to show us 5 goals. So he did a good job replacing DeBrusque, I'll say. But he also brought down the second line's plus-minus a little bit. That's fine. Maybe we might want to trade for some better depth, if anything. 4-1 victory to Pittsburgh. So that was a very successful month. That was a very successful. All right, so wow, that was a long-ass winning streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-game winning streak before we reached Vancouver, in which we lost, and now we're on the start of another winning streak, winning 3 in a row. Vancouver's still 1 point ahead of us because of an overtime win, it looks like, but that means they have one more game over us. Mike Hewitt, 39 goals, my guy. He's almost a goal per game. All right, but anyways, 75 points. Yeah, it's basically a battle between Vancouver and us. Vancouver's going to have the edge in a tie because they've been beating the shit out of us every time we've played. I don't think we've beaten them once yet in the regular season. But for the most part, it looks like in the Pacific Division, we will be making the playoffs. Take a look at how the team has been doing. 89, Mike Hewitt up to an 89. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. 62 points from 3 of our players, and it's the faces. Yep. Hewitt, Stützle, Dahlin. Already know it. Stützle and Hewitt have been just pretty much they've been the biggest prospects of us. They came up through our system. They were our top prospects, and now they're our top players. Jake Virtanen's been here for quite some time. DeBrusque for some time. Dahlin came in a trade, and him and Jake Bean were the faces. Jake Bean had to go. Salary cap reasons. Dahlin's better. Don't want to get rid of him. And now Dahlin is our defensive face, Vosner our goalie face, and Hewitt and Stützle our offensive face. It's amazing. Oh, the market opportunities too. It's unbelievable. Who else? Pierce Thorburn with 55, Jake DeBrusque with 50, and Cole Perfetti ties a point per game at 49. Jake Virtanen is almost a point per game too. Nice. Goals leader, Mike Hewitt with 39. He's on pace for a 50-goal season. I think that would be his, it would be his second. He's come so close so many times, my God. He's, like, so many times he's been coming so close to 50 goals. How many seasons? If he just scored a couple more goals. So for a total, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 seasons. This would have been his 7th 50-goal season. Oh, it's unbelievable. Then he had this season, too, where he went down with an injury. Oh, that hurt, man. He was on fire that season as well. But Mike Hewitt, our top goal scorer, probably one of the top goal scorers in the league right now. That $8.8 million contract that we signed him to, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't think it made sense, but for the goals that he puts up and the minutes that he puts in, it's 100% worth it. Alexander Barrett, our left-wing grinder, 29 goals this season. That's a career best for him. He's at a career high right now, too. And then Stützle and DeBrusque tied at 20. Our top assists go to Dahlin at 54. Stützle at 42, and Pierce Thorburn at 37. Best plus-minus, Barrett, the grinder, plus 33. Worst plus-minus, Stephen Couturier, -5. Okay. All right. Goaltending, how's that looking? Oh, my God. They're kind of starting to bounce back. Andre Pandafalo, 9-7 record. Braylon Vosner at 28-4-1 with still just one shutout. Still not a 900 save percentage yet. Still too high of a goals against average. But, I mean, so long as they're picking up the win, I don't really care. I would like to see some more shutouts and a little higher save percentage and a bit lower for goals against average from Vosner. See if we can get that franchise potential back on him, because Vosner is a franchise goalie. I don't know why he lost it, but those are big moves. Real happy about that. And real happy about how this season's is really turning out too. It's kind of showing that we don't need the trade deadline for anything. So we're just going to jump right into it. No planning whatsoever. So Vegas 7-1 win followed by a 6-3 loss to Ottawa. Toronto 7-3 win. All right, Wilson Reeves back in the lineup. Best lines it. Washington 6-2 win. Detroit at home. I mean, not Detroit, Dallas. That's what we get for me saying the wrong team. 6-4 loss. San Jose 6-4 win. Oscar Olmark, best lines again, minor league. Kind of a home stretch. I like it. I like the home stretches. No, Bosner. Okay, it's about a week. A little over a week. 8 days. 8 days without Vosner. Panda Follow can do it. I don't really want to call either of them up because I feel like either one that we call up is going to get snagged. But Clint Perez is a backup goaltender. Let's see what happens, Perez. Hopefully you go through no problem when we have to send you back down. Put Perez in. Panda Follow as the starter. Best lines it. Going to get ourselves an emergency goaltender of Damien Barish. 55 overall goaltender. Down in the minors. 3-2 shootout loss to Carolina. Panda Follow declining. Winnipeg Jets 4-1 win. There you go. We just got to keep on getting points out of every game. Pierce Thorburn, injured with a concussion. He's going to be gone for over a month. Fuck's sakes. All right, there goes Thorburn. I think we have to still stick with you. So if we do, that won't work. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. What if we do that? Oh, we get a +5. With Cruz. And then Finnerty could play center. Yeah, might have to do that. Yeah, Skylar Cruz. Which one of you is better at playing center, though? 86-84. Ooh, Skylar Cruz going to play center. And then DeBrusque, being a left-handed shot, will play right wing. So that way he can get those 1-Ts. And then Cole Perfetti will put on the left. Would that work? I think that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. There we go. So +1, +5, +1. Give Virtanen some first line playing time. And then we got to put Couture in these lineups. There we go. Past them. There we go. Declan Reeves is healed. Why is he not playing? Declan Reeves is healed. Put him back in the lineup. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. It was telling me. It was going to tell me with the next notification. All right. Yeah, but that's not going to matter. And Vosner's already almost back, so Perez is going to be going down here soon. 3-2 loss to Calgary. Fuck. Olmark. Home against Philly. 6-1 win. On the road now. Tom Ollie. Damn, that's our grinding center from Washington. Hurt until February 28th. He's going to be gone until the trade deadline. I think that's just his way of saying, like, hey, you're not going to be trading me. Putting Griffin on the fourth line. And then can any of you play center? Amonte can play center. we're just going to have, yeah, Julius Griffin play right. So Monty's going to play center. Braylon Vosner's fully healed. Put him back in the lineup, please and thank you. All right, we're going to keep Perez up here just in case something else happens until we have to send him down. So New Jersey, Caleb Madden from Florida. All right, that's AHL 5-2 win against New Jersey. Minnesota 4-3 loss. We're not having that great of a February. Pandafalo not happening. Still not trading him. Second for Gunler in a 7th declined. Nashville 3-2 win and a 3-2 win against the Islanders. We're going to be buyers, and let's enter the trade deadline and see what's going to happen. All right. Let's see what's going to happen. Who is available? Pierre-Luc Dubois. Thomas Chabot. Oh, Leon Draisaitl as well. Wow. Cal McCarr. Okay. Brinkett. Tyler St. Jost. Nikulin. Is everybody available like? Calgary making a trade. All right. Pierre Zabatel and Saskia to Buffalo in exchange for Byram. Wow, a 4th and a 5th. So Paul Byram traded. Gotta worry about the salary cap. We don't have a lot. There is Jeremy Zanata. Could get Zanata back. How's he doing over there in New Jersey? I don't think he's doing too hot. 19 and 29. 19 and 29. Hey, he's a starter now, though. They got him they got a cheap starter. And they're going to have to pay him because I'm not paying him. So Zanata, we don't need him, so I'm going to decline that trade. There's no need for it. Let's see. Lino. Any young superstars available for blockbuster move? They want still saying Panafalo, William Nylander. Micah DiPietro. What's up, buddy? How are you? How's your career been? You've been getting paid, I see. I do see that you've been getting paid. We haven't checked in on you, I don't think, in quite some time. Been making a living in Ottawa after Seattle stint just didn't work out. All right. Turned in some really good performances all around. You've always been I've always said you've been a good goaltender. You're just not a playoff goaltender. For whatever reason, DiPietro, you're just not a playoff goaltender. You're not a goaltender that can win a Stanley Cup, but you're a good goaltender to get wins. You are definitely a good goaltender to get wins. All right. Anybody else? Jack Eichel. Cal Foot. There's a lot of veteran players mainly. Dallas Stars. I saw that. Carolina trades their first-round pick this year, Shaw and Rickesky, to the Edmonton Oilers in exchange for Noah Dobson and a 5th. All right. But I saw an elite potential player from Dallas. A mediums elite center, Reginald Layton. He's a playmaking first-line center. What are you looking like, Dallas? Possibly could fit our top 6. Oh, that might be the move. Layton from Dallas trading over to the center. We need some centers. Because Stützle and Perfetti right now. Stützle can move over to left, which would allow him to move up through our system. And he could play alongside Stützle as the center. But he is a playmaker, and so is Stützle. So maybe, though, Perfetti will drop, or we can move Perfetti down to the 3rd line. Someone else to the 3rd line. We got Reeves. Reeves is going to be one of our centers of the future. They don't want our first round draft pick. I don't really want to give them. Could give them Madden, but I don't really got anything to offer them that they really want. So doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get him. Oh, St. Louis now making a trade, trading away their second next year, Eddie, and Eddie to Toronto Maple Leafs in exchange for Nurminen, a third next year and a sixth this year. Didn't mean to click on me. Did not mean to click on me. We're going to go team by team, see if we can find a prospect or something. Boston's got some decent prospects all around. Nothing amazing, but nothing. A lot of our top 6 players, huh? What would they want? Would they take our first round pick? Could we just trade away our first round pick? Because I mean, that's mainly what I want to shop is our first round pick. Buffalo, Strangers, Nylander, power play, and PK, Strangles, Indy. Pittsburgh making a trade. Pittsburgh trades away their first-round pick this year and Gortz the Edmonton Oilers in exchange for Leon Draisaitl. So Draisaitl will be getting traded away over to Pittsburgh. Interesting. Nicholas Stahl. No. Dillman. No. Vancouver now coming out with a trade. Vancouver trading Panic and a third next year to Tampa in exchange for a third next year. Stankinov and a sixth this year. All right. Pinelli. I think that's too much. Yeah, he's a playmaker. Don't need him. Pierre-Luc Dubois. I mean, he would work. He would work. He's just too much. Too pricey. Oh, I wish I could get you, but I don't think they would want our first. I mean, it is a first-round pick, so I think I could sway their opinion. So, Novoletsev. Nikita Novoletsev. He was with us, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. Still having a pretty solid career over there in Edmonton. Where are these elite prospects at? Nope. Oh my God. Is he really the only person? Man, it must be really. Oh! Dixon, but he's 56, but he's 19. 56 overall center, medium elite. I don't think he's going to turn into any. I don't think he's going to reach that potential. As much as I would want him to, yeah, I just don't see it. So I think because it's a first round pick, they will take it. All right. So let's see. Can we do our first round pick for Leighton straight up? I doubt it. Yeah, woefully insufficient. We're going to have to give them something that they're going to want. I'll give them Caleb Madden. All right, so they'll get a nice defenseman that probably could play in the NHL right now. We'll give them... what else do we want to give them? Holmstrom, Olsen, or Griffin. We'll do Griffin. Ottawa trades away Zanata, a fifth this year to Pittsburgh in exchange for a first next year, a third this year, and Nurminen. So it looks like they're trying to buy in. Yeah, because we're trading away a defenseman, so they're not going to want more defense. So we'll give them Griffin as an offensive situation. And then goaltenders, they want Perez. I'll give them Perez as well. So Madden, Griffin, Perez, and a first for Layton. St. Louis trades away a third next year, a third this year, and Haley to Montreal in exchange for a 2035 second, Mayer, and a 2034 fourth. Propose that? Nope, not going to accept it. So we're not even close, it's saying. It's saying we're not even close. So let's see if we add a third next year. You aren't where you need to be value-wise, nor are we particularly interested in what you're sending us. I think you're more interested than you realize, but I'll give you a first and a second. A first and a second, and let's see if we can... We gotta finagle something, like a fifth. See if we can just get a fifth out of that. No. Take you away, Griffin. We'll do a first, second, and a third for Layton. 78 overall. Guy puts up points. All right, in the dub, he was putting up points. And the AHL, man, still putting up pretty good points in his rookie season, and he takes the puck away more than he gives away. He doesn't block a lot of shots. Throws the body. Oh my God, this man has ridiculous hands and is a ridiculous passer. All right, he's not the best skater, but we got a guy like Mike Hewitt who can't skate really either. Oh, trade. All right, Vancouver trades away their second next year, Bertuzzi, to the Oilers in exchange for Novoletsev in a fourth. Vancouver picking up Novoletsev. Fuck. All right. I think we can keep Perez then in this deal. We might be able to just do that. First, a second, and a third for Layton. No. Islanders trade away a third next year in Alberts and a fourth this year to Calgary in exchange for Fortier and Finnaud. We just throw everything we got this year for picks. No. All right, give him Madden. We'll keep Madden in there. Wow. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. And I know I missed that trade, but we're so close. We just give them a whole lineup of picks. A first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So Madden does have to be in this deal. So it's telling me that Madden does need to be in this deal, and that we're close. We're just a bit off. So that basically means we need another third or something. But instead, what we're going to do is a first and 2 seconds. We're going to do a first and 2 seconds. And Madden going to them. And then we're going to take 2 fourths. All right, just 1 fourth. Close. So that would go through. Fuck it. There we go. So we're sending Madden over to Detroit. We're trading away our first round pick this year and 2 seconds for this prospect. All right. So we are going all in on this prospect, basically. We expect him to be phenomenal next year. Reginald Layton, he's going to be playing down in the minors for us. We're not going to rush his development. He's going from Texas over to Florida, tax-free state. We're actually helping out his taxes a little bit. All right, so I don't think this is too bad of a trade. Trade value, I think the trade value does line up with the age and the potential, and I expect Layton to probably fit right around that Perfetti Stutzel range, somewhere between 86 to 90 overall. And then Reeves will be his backup. So we might even go Leighton Reeves as our 1-2 lineup in the future. Leighton replacing Stutzel, Reeves replacing Perfetti. I think that would work out phenomenally. So nice find there for me, I think. We definitely overpaid. Definitely overplayed, but I wanted a top prospect, and we went out and we got one. Take a look at the past trades. Where's that? So Anaheim acquired Bill Hindy from Buffalo in exchange for a second this year. All right. All right, and we got about an hour left, so let's just exit the trade screen. All right, exit the trade deadline. Move some players around. Yep, Edwards first. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Appears there was only 2 blockbuster trades made, I suppose, is what it's telling me. And then any more trades happened after we were done? Yes, Tampa acquires Nicholas Stahl and a 3rd next year from Buffalo in exchange for a 2nd this year and a 5th this year. Okay. All right. And then we got to go into roster moves because we need to send down that player we just acquired. All right, so let's go to centers, and we got to send Leighton down. All right, Leighton goes down. Perfect. And then NHL squad still is all fine, I believe. I don't know why Brathwaite's down here in the minors, but he shouldn't be. Mason Brathwaite should be in the NHL. All right, and then we're going to send down Perez. So Perez cleared waivers. That's good. Good. All right, hopefully this will help everything out. All right, so... Did they... They fucked with my lineups, didn't they? I can't tell. I really can't tell if they fucked with my lineups a shit ton. Alright, so right away... Hinola would be replaced with Brathwaite. Alright, so right defenseman, Mason Brathwaite. Easy. Brathwaite come up with Darlene. Reeves with Merkley. There you go. Offensively, Ollie. You get replaced with a Monty. Tom Ollie comes right here into the 3rd line center. Peltier replaces Monty. Couture. Yup. And move up you there. Perfect. And Thorburn will come in. I think that works. And then down here, we're just going to best lines it. There we go. Why the fuck is Wilson Reeves scratched? He's got 23 fucking goals this season. This man is a goal-scoring machine. He should not be scratched. Paul O'Dell. No. Place J.C. Hendricks with Wilson Reeves. All right, and then replace O'Dell with J.C. Hendricks. Fuck's sakes. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Hopefully nothing too bad was screwed up. Let's view contracts. I think I might have to sign him to an extension. But I don't know for sure, even if he wants one. Oh, he signed. Okay, he signed for... Okay, he's on his rookie deal. Did he just get drafted? Wonder if he just got drafted. 2031 second round pick. I don't think so. I think that's a couple years ago. Check Brathwaite. No, yeah, that was a couple years ago. Okay, good. We didn't just trade for a prospect that they just drafted. That was all that I cared about. Because if someone got drafted this year and then got traded, I would have felt a little bad for what we gave up. But knowing that he's a couple years, you know, he's been there for a couple years, that helps a little bit. All right, let's keep moving, though. We're in the final stretch, boys. The final stretch. Tom Ollie is back in the lineup. We got him as our third line center. We got back the +5 and the +5, all right? All we're missing is Thorburn, and Thorburn's going to come in and kill it for us, all right? Back out. Let's move the simulation forward. Arizona, 4-2 loss right off the back. 5-1 win against Chicago, though. Assistant coach replaced player. Anaheim Ducks. Tukuleu is fully healed. See if we best lines it now. Reeves is in. Wilson Reeves is in, but he's on defense? What the fuck is happening? That's fucking whatever. Okay, he's in on defense, I guess. 3-2 win against Anaheim. Alexander Barrett's fully healed. He's been healed. Sven Olafson's fully healed. Best lines in. Then we gotta fix our lineup again. Wilson Reeves. J.C. Hendricks. Perfect. Keep the winning streak going. St. Louis 4-2 win. Good. Detroit, keep it going. Jake DeBrusk hurt. He bruised his hand. He's going to be gone for 2 weeks about 2 weeks. And that's going to force us to put Griffin in the lineup. Okay. Alright. That's how it's going to have to do. That's how it's going to have to go. Alright, great. Griffin's going to be on our power play too. Oh, no. Oh, come on, Griffin. Hopefully you turn out to be something phenomenal, but seeing all these minuses after putting you in our lineups is not making me hopeful. At least it's only for 2 weeks. At least it's only for 2 weeks. Alright, put Griffin back in there. Perfect. Alright, Detroit. 3-1 loss, followed by a 2-1 win against the Rangers. Columbus. Jake Virtanen strains his hamstring, and he's going to be gone over a week. Oh, God. Now injuries are starting to pile up. Injuries are starting to pile up, and it's to all of our star players in our system. Got to call up a forward. What do we want to do? You know what? Let's call up Fletcher. Let's call up Fletcher. Braxton Fletcher. He's our man. Alright, so Braxton Fletcher, playmaker. Grab you, got a +1, nice. What if we replace you with you? Oh, we get a +3 on that line if we do that. And a +0 on that first line. I think Griffin, though, can handle it. I think Stutzel and Hewitt could make up for Griffin is what I probably should say. And then we'll move Finnerty over. +3, +3. Already got +3, +3, though. Yeah, so +3, +3 is already the thing. So that's fine. Braxton Fletcher again, 3-on-3. Substitute him in. Luckily, they're all going to come back in mass though in about a week. So that is the one upside of having to call this guy up right now. It's only going to be for about a week, and that should clear up a spot in this lineup for Reeves. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Perfect. Columbus, 2-1 win. Nice. We ought to fit another 50-win season, boys. Another 50-win season. View the draft class. I mean, it doesn't really matter for us because we don't have really anything. We got some later round picks if there's any, like, gems. You got 2 gems. Medium elite, 2-way defenseman, though. 2-way defenseman. He's got no weaknesses. So, I mean, we might pick him up just because. And then there's another right defenseman. Yeah, those are still second-round territory, kind of. 2-1 win against the Oilers. Pierce Thorburn has returned to lineups, and we got to send somebody down. All right, so it looks like everybody's coming back to the lineup, really. So let's, we got to send someone down. That will be, how's everybody doing, actually? Fletcher, he's a +0. Griffin is a +2. And you went from a -5 to a -3, so you're actually doing better as well. Unfortunately, I did say Fletcher was probably next to go, but I don't really want to do that. So I think we're going to send down Griffin instead. All right, we're going to send down Griffin first. Fuck, who was Griffin covering for? Because now we have so many injuries, I'm trying to remember. Griffin was second out. We lost Thorburn, in which we put Couturier in. Then we lost... Was it Virtanen? Fuck. Alright. Anyways, we gotta put things back to normal. As normal as they can be. Oops. Alright. We can figure this out. Left wing would have been Fletcher. Really? You know what? I think Thorburn was for Griffin. I think Griffin came in for Thorburn. This will be a quick check. Yeah, he came in for Thorburn. Okay. So there we go. So Thorburn's back in the lineup. Oh my god, we gotta put him back on everything manually. It should just auto do this for me. Pierce Thorburn. And Pierce Thorburn. There we go. Graham Lutz, San Jose. We're gonna decline. We don't need any more defensemen. Multiple Seattle players are now eligible to be dressed. That should be Thorburn and who else? DeBrusk is ready to go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So DeBrusk was in for Fletcher. All right, Fletcher was in for DeBrusk. So we're going to take Fletcher out. Our boy Jake DeBrusk in, and then put him back on the second line. Boom, boom. Cole Perfetti there. Could move Finnerty up, get a +3. Ooh, keep that +5. I think that's worth it. Yeah. So we're going to do that, actually. And then we'll move those two over. So Cruz will play wing. DeBrusk will play the other wing. They'll be on 1T sides for Perfetti, who's a playmaker. Center here will be Finnerty. Peltier on the right. Couturier on the left. Kind of tempted to keep Fletcher there. Fletcher hasn't really done anything, though. So he's just a depth piece right now for us. 5-3 loss to the Avalanche. Alexander Barrett gets back spasms. He's going to be gone for over a week now. God damn it. All right, put Fletcher back in the lineup. Braxton Fletcher. All right. So now we got to basically move these guys up. Those guys have to stay where they are. Let's move Couture there. And then we'll move Finnerty to the wing as well. Yeah, I think that'll work. Peltier, Fletcher, Finnerty, Couture, Ollie, and Amonte. That'll work. Jake Virtanen's fully healed. Wow, this is actually okay. So, in actuality, Couturier is going to get scratched for our boy Virtanen. Skylar Cruz is going to get sent down. Virtanen is going to be back on the second line. Cruz is going to play center to Peltier and Braxton Fletcher. Should we do that? Nah, we're going to put Couturier back in. He's been there longer. But that gives us a +3, so never mind. We are going to keep Braxton Fletcher there. Perfect. Le Montreal, 4-2 win. Sasha Mueller best lines it on the road in Boston. Seems to be a tough team. 5-2 win. Tom Ollie injures his neck strain. Hurt until April 9th. All right. So with that injury, you know what? We should probably do the smart thing. Take Fletcher out for the winger. All right. So Couturier gets signed over to the winger. Here, the center that got hurt will be replaced with Braxton Fletcher. And let's see what we can do. I think Fletcher would prefer the fourth line. He would. Skylar Cruz would prefer the third line, so we'll build it out from there. That would give us a +3. No. So that would give us a +3. So we're going to keep it like that. Finnerty, Fletcher, and Peltier, Amonte, Cruz, and Couture. Keep going, though. 6-5 win against the Kings. Tampa Bay at home. 5-3 win. Alexander Barrett is coming back. He's going to take the spot of our man Couturier. Alexander Barrett back on the third line with Amonte. Perfect. Cruz now getting that +1 bonus. 4-3 win over Vancouver. And going into the final 5 games of the season, It's not over. We can get. It looks like Vancouver can still kind of catch us. 116 points. 116 points. We have not clinched the presence yet. 5 games. Well, technically it's really 4 because we have an extra game on top of them, or they've played 1 more game. So it's a stretch of 4 where they're gonna have to win out their season, and we're gonna have to lose out our season. Oh my God, Mike Hewitt, 61 goals, 101 points. Oh my God, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see at the end of season stats. I don't even want to look at these. I don't even want to look. All right, so right now we know that we're 1 game ahead of Vancouver. All right, we know we're 1 game ahead of Vancouver, so let's move it up and catch up with them. All right, make it even, and he's hurt. All right, at least he's not hurt for the season, right? At least he's not hurt for the season. That would suck the most. Call back up Perez. Clint Perez. He's kind of like a Carey Price, you know? Vosner is kind of like a Carey Price. He's great. He's known as one of the best goaltenders. But as he's gotten older, injuries are starting to catch up with him. He's still a great goaltender. It's just injuries, you know? It's just injuries. All right, best lines. Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. Move you down there. Move you up there. Buffalo, 3-0 shutout. Okay, are we caught up? No, they're still ahead. They're still ahead, but we won. Oh, that's right. It's going to be in the bottom right here. I don't even know why we keep leaving. Move it up another game. We're still ahead. We just won 3-0. 5-2 win. Oh, that's it. We won. We won the President's Trophy, everybody. We won the President's Trophy. Braylon Vosner back in the lineup. Send our boy back down. See ya, Perez. At the lines. And then we're going to put Pandafalo in here against Pittsburgh still. Pandafalo over Vosner because we don't want Vosner getting hurt again. All right, and then best lines it. Forwards. Griffin down to the 4th. You up there. There you go. 8-1 win against Pittsburgh. Oh, 8-1 win. There's just more points fucking piling on top of each other. Another 8-1 win. Tom Ollie now back. This is ridiculous. We're absolutely killing it. Braxton Fletcher finally just popping off as well. I'll never forget Braxton Fletcher's fucking clutchness when we first called him up for the playoff series. Oh, it was a beautiful thing. It was a thing of beauty. All right. Final game of the season. Final game of the season. We're coming off 2 8-1 victories. We're ending the season on the road. We're ending the season on the road. What's going to happen here in Nashville? Let's slow sim it, see how it turns out. All right? See how it turns out. Slow sim all the way. Tolvanen scores the first goal on Vosner. We're down 1-0. Power play going to Seattle. And Mike Hewitt, don't even know. It might even be his 70th goal of the season scores. Jake Virtanen now scores 2-1 in favor of Seattle going on into the second period. Power play. Cole Perfetti scores. Still got the power play goal going. Power play still. Not going to score a second time on that power play, but Cole Perfetti, man, that was a big pickup this offseason. Score is 3-1. Make that 4-1. Nicholson scoring on Strum. Jake DeBrus now scoring on Strum. 5-1. Are we going to go into the playoffs with 3 8-1 victories? Power play for Seattle. That's killed off by Nashville. And at the end of 2, the score is 5-1. All right. 6-1. Cole Perfetti scoring on Strum. Power play to Seattle. It's a long power play. No goals scored. 6-1. 2 goals away from that 8-1 site. Holy shit. Final 5 more. Oh, okay. We're not getting that 8-1. Quick sim to the end of the game. We wind up winning 6-2. 3 stars of the game, Perfetti, 2 goals, 2 assists. Nicholson, 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 hits. Jake Virtanen, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 4 hits. Jesus. My guys, come on. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. We finished the season 62-18 and was at 11? 62-18 and 2. Mike Hewitt finished the season with 106 points. 106 points. What is our record right now? Let's take a look at the record, but we haven't looked here a lot. All right, go to Seattle. All right, let's do this. All right, so franchise, points-wise, we're led by Tim Stutzel. Jake Bean has the most seasons with our team, but that's about to be replaced by Jake DeBrusk. Most assists goes to Jake Bean. Most active is Tim Stutzel right now. Pretty close. One more season, he'll surpass Jake Bean. Games played goes to Jake DeBrusk. Probably, yeah, that probably goes with most seasons as well. Penalty minutes goes to Mike Hewitt. Shutouts, Braylon Vosner. Wins, Braylon Vosner. And goals go to Mike Hewitt. Definitely. Single season, games played doesn't matter. Shutout goes to Vosner still a while ago. Penalty minutes just got replaced by Tom Ollie. The goals just got replaced by Mike Hewitt, and our points leader just got replaced by Mike Hewitt. Assist leader just got replaced by Rasmus Dahlin this season as well. But wins, still Braylon Vosner back a couple seasons ago. So we got some new records getting placed this season. All right. Rookie-wise, assist goes to Jake Bean with 44 in his first. Mason Brathwaite only had 12. Shutouts, Andre Panafalo, 1. Braylon Vosner had 8. Goals, Mason Brathwaite, 4. Mike Hewitt had 24. Wins, 14 for Andre Panafalo. Braylon Vosner had 37. Points, Mason Brathwaite at 16. Jake Bean had 54. And then in a single game, Vinny Vivalainen, my guy, I love him. But anyways, he in a single game, he had a 45 save game. Assist goes to Rasmus Dahlin a while ago with 6. Points goes to Mike Hewitt with 7 last season. And goals went to Blake Coleman with 4 goals in a game. Wow, that had to have been tied by Mike Hewitt this season. If I had to guess, with a 62 goal season, watch. There's going to be like a 70 or 80 fucking goal scorer. Mike Hewitt just isn't going to be able to catch a buck and break. But let's take a look at how our team did points wise. Let's take a look at all the above point per game players. Mike Hewitt had his career year right now. A career year. He's done nothing but get yet better throughout the years. 106 points this season. Rasmus Dahlin has his career year as well. 103 points as a defenseman. Cole Perfetti had 95. Is that a career year for him? Yep, that's a career year by far for Cole Perfetti as well. Tim Stutzel, I know that's not a career year for him, but 92 points. Jake DeBrusk had 88. I don't think that's career. I think he had a 90-point season, 88. No, that's a career year for Jake DeBrusk at 37. He had a career year at 37. Pierce Thorburn, 77 points in 67 games played. Jake Virtanen at 37, remind you, 75 points in 71 games played, and then kind of trails off, still a shit ton of points, but it does drop off pretty considerably past that. Looking at our goal leaders, wonder who it's going to be. Mike Hewitt with 62 goals this season. Alexander Barrett, third-line grinder, had 35. Jake Virtanen had 35. Jake DeBrusk had 32, and Tim Stutzel had 31. Assist leaders, Rasmus Dahlin, 91 assists. Cole Perfetti had 70, and Tim Stutzel had 61. Best plus minus goes to Rasmus Dahlin with a plus 66. Mason Brathwaite, who I'm expecting big jump from this offseason because of this plus minus, I have a feeling. And he did put up decent points as well. Plus 63. All right, that's ridiculous for a rookie season. Mike Hewitt, obviously, 48, and Tim Stutzel at 42. Take a look at our goaltenders. Braylon Vosner, neither of them finished above a 900 save percentage. Little unfortunate, but Vosner almost got to his 46 win season. Only had 45, 7, and 1. That's ridiculous for Vosner. Pandafalo, 15, 2, and 1. Both of them having a single shutout. I did not mean to do that. I meant to look at the entire NHL. Let's see how everybody's performing. Most wins. All right, Jonas Korpisalo at 39 years of age had a 45-win season, tying our man Vosner for the most wins by a goaltender so far, but he did it in less games. Korpisalo had more games. He did it in less games. We're not going to win the best save percentage, nor are we going to win the best goals against average, but let's just take a look. For an actual goaltender, I would say like a starting goaltender, I would give it to Teemu Lepistu at .910. Goals against average leader, I would also give that to Teemu Lepitso of the LA Kings. All right, so LA had a good goaltender this season. Rookie skaters, points. Who led this year? Ty Bellick, 65 points in 42 games played. This man seems to be, he's a franchise player. Franchise power play. This guy's ridiculous. Seems to be scoring goals galore. Could have traded up to probably get him, but he only fits on our third line, so probably wouldn't have been for the best. We probably did the right thing by picking that defenseman instead. Hunter Sutter, 57 points in 82 games played. And then third, Brody Graywall, 41 in 68. 43 goals, though, by Ty Balak. Yeah, he's got some ridiculous stats. Jesus, that defensive awareness and offensive awareness probably is what's boosting him. Rookie goaltenders, any rookie surprises for the wins? 27, I see it. Stefan Backers played in 71 games for the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah, he's probably gonna grow a little bit next season. He got plenty of game time. Taking a look at defensemen now. It's gotta be, Rasmus Dahlin by a fucking landslide, boys. By a goddamn landslide. Goals, Evan Bouchard, 34, had 22 goals. There's Ron Ramirez. Yeah, from Pittsburgh. Offensive defenseman, wouldn't fit our scheme. Assist, obviously, got to go to Rasmus Dahlin at 91. Ben Flood, though, still from Vegas. Vegas has a great defenseman here in Ben Flood. I would love to pick him up, but he just doesn't fit anywhere. Plus, minus. Mason Brathwaite and Rasmus Dahlin. Top two defensemen. Definitely the top pairing in the league. People are probably saying, though, Mason Brathwaite's being carried by Rasmus Dahlin. And off a season like that, I probably would fucking agree with you. But we're trying to help develop Mason Brathwaite and make his transition as easy as possible. So playing with the league's best defenseman in Rasmus Dahlin, I understand why we put him there, and I'm sure everybody else does too. Forwards, Jake McIver led the league with 108 points. Matthew Savoy tying at 108. Mike Hewitt was at 106. I fucking called it. You see that shit? 69 fucking goals. I told you someone was going to have almost 70 goals because Mike Hewitt just always gets shafted. All right, we finished 4th for fucking goals. God damn it. Assist, Matthew Savoy. Fuck you and your assist, piece of shit. Plus minus, Mike Hewitt. Penalty minutes. Cedric Wideman, 15 points. He's an enforcer. That explains it. Yeah, an enforcer, 78 overall. Putting up 15 assists. And that's a pretty good plus minus, too. Fuck, I might want to pick up Cedric because it seems that he actually does stand up for his teammates. Sucks, though, that he just doesn't fit our lines. That's the one. It's the one downside to that. But all around, I'm really fucking proud of how our team is performing. For real. I'm really proud of the team. We set a lot of franchise records. Yeah, we set a lot of franchise records this season. We won another President's Trophy. Who are we facing in round 1? Is it the Kings? Are we playing the Kings or are we playing the Jets? I think it's the Kings. All right, we're going to be jumping in against the Jets for round number 1 of the playoffs. Another President's Trophy, record-setting season. I'm expecting our boys to come in with full confidence and us to kick the absolute shit out of the Winnipeg Jets, all right? But that'll have to be in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. If you didn't, probably still subscribe because I'm going to get better as time goes on. Till then, go. See you later. Bye-bye.